Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Zielonka. We are still currently in December, just having a tidy up, putting tractors and stuff away. I haven't cleaned anything or repaired anything, I've literally just put it away so that we can scooch through until January, get the sorghum harvested and pop the seasons back on. And then there's a lot of field prep for the new seasons. Which is what it is. So everything's put away. The contract, I need to remove the front of that for the sorghum. I don't need that. I'm not doing a canola. The contract that we were doing over that way, I had an issue with the worker and the root crop harvester. Now, if any of you guys had the same issue, please drop me a message and let me know how you overcome that. I'll tell you about that in just 2 seconds. This field here, I have managed to get it all ploughed out. So this is all done, all ploughed out. Plough is just here, blocking the entrance to my cow barn, but that takes a bit of time. This is still all blanketed, that's all doing its thing. So if I jump into the menu here, we'll come back to the trees as well. So we were doing carrots. It should say it's harvested. Yeah. So we were doing carrots on here. Now, if you remember from the last episode, down this side and around here, it was stopping quite far back because it wouldn't go into the ditch, which is fine. But no matter where I started the harvester, this way, diagonally, this way, diagonally, this way, as soon as I hit hire worker, it went boom, the harvester booted into life, and then it said workers completed the task that quick. So there was a load of carrots along this edge that physically, with one person and an AI worker, I couldn't harvest. I even put the harvester this way and I went that way just to get a few extra, but it would like do maybe a header's width and then stop, a header's width and stop. But because the AI worker then leaves, the engine stops and all the carrots that were coming out wouldn't come out. So if you hire a worker and it gets to the end, before it says completed task, jump into that so the engine stays running. Otherwise, when the worker finishes, the engine stops and the carrots and the animation don't go anywhere. You lose those carrots. I was watching Disturbed Simulations do a test on precision farming and stuff with the new root crops. It definitely needs an update, let's put it that way. But what he was saying was, you do get a higher yield with precision farming and the new root crops, which is fine because based on the soil types, etc., etc. You don't get the free fertilizer state by ridging with precision farming at the moment, which is what it is. Now, what he was saying was, I don't have precision farming installed on here at the moment, but basically he was hire a worker which would go up and down a really square field, and when it got to the end, in his massive trailer that he had, it would say he had 21,000 litres. Precision farming said it's got 22,500, let's say. There was always a discrepancy between the two. Now what I'm thinking is, when the worker stops, completes its task and the engine goes off, it's already harvested the root crop that's in the harvester, but because the engine's off, it doesn't materialise in the trailer. So if you're going to hire a worker to do that sort of shenanigans, make sure that you jump into the harvester before it switches the engine off, so you can get those last remaining root crops. Anyways, so that's where this is at. This is all ploughed out. That next month should be ready to harvest. That field over there needs a ploughing or a harrowing or both. Have I got periodic ploughing turned on? I don't remember. We still got 300 grand of a loan because, ignore these. Come back to that in a second. That's going to be turned back on next month. I don't have ploughing on. I don't have fieldstones on because why not? So we go back to, I've gone past it, this one. So we removed 78 trees and I've planted 160. Now we probably could plant a few more down here, but I was indecisive how many we'd actually be able to plant, so I didn't want to overdo it. So the road bridge thing we put in is here, and then the first row starts here. No, here. This is the first row, and then there's rows of trees all the way to the end of our land, up as far as that tree, which is pretty cool, right? It's going to take about 18 months for them to do anything, but in 18 months we're in for some good money. Anyway, I've waffled on for far too long. Oh, I did end up with well, a combination of that field and then the other field of carrots. So we ended up with I think it was another 20,000 litres of carrots. So up to 42,000 litres of carrots in here. Would you believe it? 42,000 litres of carrots. Anyways, we're gonna what we are gonna do. Check the sales, nothing. Leased items, it's just that we're gonna keep hold of. Actually, we could just return both of those, couldn't we? Right, we'll phone the store. Store, come and get your stuff. There we go. I'm gonna hit with a lot of loan interest and all that stuff. I don't want leasing costs as well, so I go 9 o'clock. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like in the morning, so hopefully not snowing. Harvest sorghum in the snow. In fact, it's harvesting. It's snowing. Turnips. Anyways, this should be ready to harvest now. What's left of it? Oh, if I run it over. Yes, that is ready to harvest. Quickly check on the animals. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 2 babies. We've got 4 of those, I also say kittens and pigs. That's pretty cool. Chickens up to max capacity anyways. And then these girls should just be, yeah, still just the 4 girls. Alright. Alright. So we're going to use this guy today. We are going to remove the, let's say the cannoli. Oh, I did that, put it in here. Thing on the front of the harvester. Let's drop that down. On the header, sorry. Customise that. We don't need the canola adapter at the minute. I purchased it with it so that we would have it. Can we unfold that? Does it need to unfold it? Doesn't look like it. We do need to get this harvested so we can put our seasons back on. I'm not entirely sure where I left the trailer. Obviously when it rains reduces yield. When it's not raining it's snowing. When's the snow going to stop? Let's have a look in here. March. The snow's going to stop in March. In which case, we are just going to have a reduced yield. There's not much I can do about that. It's not fully fertilised, so we'll get what we get, and that'll have to do, won't it? I can't have it always, can I? It's, yes, only partially fertilised and stuff. And I want to put the seasons back on. I'll need to lift the header up. This isn't going so well, is it? I want to get a headland on this side. All the way across. I know a bit early on in the episode, but I think I'm going to time-lapse this just to get it all off the ground. So this is going to take a little while, and other than harvest the sorghum and then some field prep. Until we get the new seasons back in, there's not a lot we can do. I may time-lapse this. Plenty of weeds in here, look. Brakes are horrendous. In fairness, this isn't going to take all that long, is it? To get this harvested. And the fact that we got a reduced yield and poor soil quality, it's not going to take all that much time. Can I see the grain? Any windows? No. Oh. Right. Boy's gonna put the radio on. And, I'll see you guys at the end.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. I'll be
Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? I got a really, really poor yield off of this field, and for some unknown reason, the header wouldn't drop, and then the combine wouldn't drive forward. That's why it slowed right down. Of course, whether my controller's on its way out or whether it just the game freaked out for a couple of seconds. Right up until then. No idea. But I drove through it anyway. It is what it is. I can't change it, can I? Well, I could go back on the save and redo it, but I'm not going to. Ain't got time for that. Is the header drop this time? Yeah. Am I getting the whole thing? Looks like. So, I didn't even need a trailer. I know it's only 50% fertilised. I know that it was originally precisionally farming, but yeah, I thought we would have got at least a full combine's worth. I mean, if you take into consideration the fact that it's snowing and we're not getting quite as much as we probably could have done, yeah, it's not the end of the world, is it? I did put the lights on. I thought it looked kind of cool with the lights on. So we will dash some of this into chickens. get close enough without bashing my header. Oh, took some. There you go, that's the chickens. And then we'll put the rest in the silo, not leaving it in the combine, that would be silly. We'll pop the rest in here. Possibly. I'm over to griddle. Empty. To combine. Are you telling me... There it is. I was going to say, you telling me I can put root crops in here, but I can't put sorghum in it. What's going on? Right, get that unloaded. Oh, we check the sales while we're here, can't we? We have that kitten, that kitten, that kitten. We do need... We got one of those. We got a sprayer. We don't have a slurry thing, do we? Only £6,000. It's not very big, but then nor are our fields. Should we grab one of those? What have I got installed that's... Because we do have slurry. I've got the Fortress. I don't really have anything tiny like that, do I? Normally 22, and it's currently on offer for 6. You know, we'll get one of those. Everything else on our farm is farm tech, so why not? Right. Bring the pipe back in. There we go. Get these back in the shed. I will at some point get everything, you know, repaired, cleaned, washed off, get these lights off. We'll get that in here. Without slobbering things. Oh, I knew I'd drive into the fence. Right. That is where we are at the moment. Just double check the animals. They're definitely topped up. They will be alright. They will be alright. So, we are going to pop seasons back on. And we're going to save it. And then we're going to go for a sleep. Because there's not much else we can do until planting season. So I'm going to sleep through and I shall see you again in March when we actually plant something. See you guys in a bit. And we're back. It's March. The snow has stopped. Money is down. There's a reason for that. I made a purchase in February. I hope you don't mind. I made a purchase without you. So just jump in here, check the sales for today. Well, that ain't a bad shout, is it? Not that we need one of those. That is a good price. And it's newer, but that'd be lovely. It's all out of our price range. Check the animals, probably a good idea. They're good. They're good. They're good. Well, I say good, they're fine. Still got that hanging over me. Got some contracts. May do a few of those off screen. It's so much brighter in March than it has been over winter. So this all needs sorting out. That needs sorting out. This all needs lime actually. Did I buy a fertilizer thingy for lime? I wanna say I did. Yes, we do. Is that? That's for solid fur. This will need fertilizing, won't it? probably going to have to do that after. Anyways, we'll come back to that in but a second. Let's jump down to the store and you can see what I purchased in February. We bought ourselves a tractor. There you go. It's the Lizard YAMZ 236D3. And then obviously you saw the slurry thing. I'm not entirely sure. What is the horsepower that we have on that actually? It's only a medium tractor. 180. Which is a bit bigger, but it is upgradable to 220. Is it 220? 240? 240. So this is actually on the lowest of low. But we now have a bigger tractor. And it's the fastest tractor we own. So, you know, let's get all this. Ooh, that's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? I mean, the turning isn't an issue. It's the how quick it returns. It doesn't return all that quick, does it? But it is 33 miles an hour. Look at that. Probably should be on kilometres, but I like it in miles an hour. I've got it on euros. What more do you want? Yeah, I only seem to change the currency. And that's what I remember. When I'm playing on No Man's Land, I've got it in pounds. So, you know. Right. We do need... Well, there's a collision on that, and I do believe that's the dual wheel collision. So we'll drop that off. And then we'll grab the seeder. And we'll get... Because this one's not direct drill, but it does plant everything. I think that's the one we went for, isn't it? We went for the ambidextrous, it'll plant anything. But not a direct drill. I'm sure that's what we went for. It does need fur and seed. Right, squeeze that round there. Yeah, look at that. Let's get this repaired. Not that, this one. There we go. So that's all good to go. Yeah, so we need seed and fertiliser for this. Ooh, went a bit squiffy there, didn't it, eh? Do you know what? I'm going to place down a buy anything type shindig. Just so we don't have to worry about keep going to and from the store to buy stuff. We'll have it delivered and dumped in a silo. How about that? We're not going for the buy anything. The field station thing would be good, but I don't think I have that. So we're going to go with this little bit of gnarliness, I think. Will I get that inside the fence? There you go. Put my grass back. How dare you? Stole my grass. I don't get why. Oh. Where is that? The texture that's on the floor. The one I can't paint. Why can't I paint that? I don't know. Right, let's get this pipe out. Hopefully I can fill this up from here. I want to be able to fill it up from here. If not, I'm going to cry. There you go. And then next one. No, I need to leave and come back in again. There we go. Seed and fertilizers. And in this field here, we're going to dash grass in there. Yeah, it does do all of them. And we'll put grass in this one. Did it need lime? Everything always needs lime, doesn't it? Where am I? We're down here. Of course it needs lime. Why wouldn't it? Well, I'm going to seed it first. Then I'll dash some lime down. Get that turned on. Drop down. There we go. Our first crop of the new season, albeit grass, is going in the ground. So that's always a, you know, it's always a happy feeling, right? When you got your first crop going in. Fun times. If I get a headland done, do you think I could hire a worker while I lime over the top? Who knows? Can I go far enough? There we go. She doesn't those trees out. No, I like a tree lined field. I'll have only dashed some more trees in. There we go. Right. Did I get that bit? Looks like it. Looks like it. Stop there for a second. We'll double check what's going on with this. Grass growing, needs lime, needs rolling. I did send back our rollers that we leased. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for today. Next episode we'll pick up exactly where we are. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care. I see you all in my next adventure. Cheers guys.